Hello everybody, it's FarmSim Guy here, hope you're all doing well. We're back on Bull's Gap. We had a very successful episode the other day, and we are back to pick up where we left off. First things first, if you remember, we'd done a lot of baling and got a nice little payday from selling off some stuff in the BGA overnight. We got some nice silage bales sold off, and we're actually planting more grass in the big field up over there. But we do need some more seed, so I'm going to use this little hopper auger wagon. We're going to buy some seed, run it over to the feeder, which is in that field, and get that sorted. I think at the same time we'll probably get stocked up on the planter and get some corn planted, and then we've got a bit of tillage to do. In fact, all three fields need a bit of tillage doing in the next wee while. We're going to take the two fields that have been grass back at the farm for a long time now. We're going to switch them up and put different crops into those, and also maybe plant something a little bit different, like some sunflowers, which will pop in the smaller field up there. Nice bit of a cash crop there, just to keep things going. So things are looking up. We've only got just less than 7 weeks now till FarmSim 22 comes out, and I think we've set ourselves the rather challenging target of hitting maybe 1 million by the time that launches. Now, whether or not Bull's Gap will carry on after that, I don't know. I guess that's entirely up to you guys and if you're enjoying it. But for now, we've got a few jobs that we need to do. We've also got our greenhouses up here next to the distillery, which are producing tomatoes now at a nice steady rate, and we've also got our fertiliser production as the sell point there, but our fertiliser production up there as well, which has proven to be very lucrative. So that is a nice option for us, and of course the cows producing a nice healthy amount of milk as well. So we've got the income coming from a lot of different places. We purchased this the other day as well to help us shifting things around. I did toy with the idea of using this for the seeds, taking the seed to the field, but I think using the little auger is probably a little bit more sensible. But this is definitely here for taking manure to the greenhouses and things like that. Grain as well when we're harvesting could be useful addition there. So lots of reasons to use that. Shifting fertiliser as well from the fertiliser production point. So from that perspective, I don't think we'll struggle. But this is starting to feel like a more lucrative way of using seed than buying bags and pallets. So we'll purchase it this way. Yes, it's costing us a bit, but maybe ultimately we'll look at the seed production point as well. But for now, it's more about getting the jobs done. So we'll top this up. We'll not fill it all the way up, maybe about halfway, and we'll head over to the field and our new tractor and get started with that. So as soon as this is done, there we go, 50%, we will head off and we will see you over there. So here we are, nearly here now. That is our cornfield there, getting ready to be ploughed. The plough sitting in the field there. We will jump straight into that as soon as we finish seeding on here. But if we head up, our new tractor is sitting up here. If you remember, we upgraded our tractor the other day, but in the live stream we decided there was a few too many glitches and bugs in it for my liking, so we switched it up again to a reputable model from Mr. Sid Modding himself. So here it is, with our 13 meter planter. We've now got the 8760, which is a beast of a tractor, 370 horsepower. It's got joules on it. An excellent investment, I think. So what we need to do is whip around the back here. Now hopefully, I've never tried this, but hopefully this auger will reach over the back of the seeder, and we can get some seed in. It's looking okay there. We'll soon find out. We'll need to go and open the lid in this. Let's pop that open. And there we go. fully filled up. It's got a big hopper in there, so we'll probably use most of what's in the auger wagon. Let's just have a look and see what's left in it. Not much at all. But I certainly don't think we'll need to refill that again for this field, which is great. So let's move him out of the way for now, and we will get on with this sowing.
What you're putting in, all your hopes and efforts are all in vain. Who will pick you up when you've lost everything? Does it all become for granted with a wedding ring?
Well, there we go. We are done here. I'll just fold up the arms there, and we are going to run over to the next field. We're going to detach this. We're going to leave it here, but then we're going to jump straight on with the plow and try and get that field done as quickly as we can as well. But this is going to be a fine crop of grass going forward. I think it's going to really deliver on the money stakes, which is awesome. So we'll drop this into the next field, and we'll see there. Now, that field does need an application of fertiliser at some point as well, and I'm not sure that our fertiliser facilities at the moment are necessarily appropriate for such a big field, so we might have to look at what we do there as well. And also our mower. We've talked about our mower a few times now. The old Batwing has been a great mower for us, but I'm not convinced it's big enough now to handle some of the bigger fields. And also, to be honest, it's a bit of a mulching mower. It's not an ideal mower. If we're going to be realistic, it's not an ideal mower for cutting grass for silage. So we'll maybe need to look at some options there as we go forward. But for now, we've got a job to do on the ploughing front. Again, we're ploughing this because we've had corn in it. There we go, he's unfolding. He'll get started now, and we will watch him do this for a little bit before we go and make some decisions on what to do next in terms of the right implements for the job. But there we go. Sneak past that very close pole there, and once he's past that, he should be free to roam.
Happiness requires work every day.
Well, there we go. That did not take long at all. Another job well done. We'll run this back to the farm. We'll also head back and get the 40 series because I've had a bit of an idea. Just while I was thinking, while that was ploughing, in terms of upgrading our mower, I have found a rather nice mower. Good width on it, 8 meters plus, so really changes it from what we've got at the moment. I did look at a self-propelled mower, the W200 John Deere, but width-wise pretty small, although it runs at a fast pace, it's pretty small, and this is a lot cheaper as well, so much better option for us. So I'll get this back to the farm. What we're going to do is we'll sell the batwing. We also need to sell our old seeder, which we haven't done yet, so I'm thinking maybe most of the funds from selling both of those will go towards funding some of this new mower, so we'll get that done. But really nice to see both those fields sorted up there. We do need to plant that second one. Like I said, I'm not sure if I put the corn in that one or we put it in one of these fields down here. I may put the corn up there, and we'll do barley down here, but also in the interim I think this grass could do with one more cut. I'm just being greedy now, but it would be a good way of testing the new mower as well. So let's get this home. I have nowhere to put this stuff. This is my other issue now. I'm kind of running out of storage space. I think our shed over here is a little bit too small now. I don't think we'll be able to fit this plough in it. The door is not big enough. Plough is higher than the door. Although looking at that, maybe it will go in here. Then again, no, I don't think it's going to. So, with that in mind, we'll need to probably think about a new shed at some point. Maybe clearing a few more trees is the way to go. Maybe just in there. Or maybe we take a corner out of this field here at some point. I'd rather not though, because I quite like these fields up here. But there is a lot more trees down there. There's a lot more options for us, so we can do that. But for now, let's just pop it down the side here. Out of harm's way. We'll come back and get him when we need him in a little bit. Right, let's go and get the 40 series. Okay. Need to make sure that we don't forget that seeder at some point, but as it's here, I'll probably use it in this field, which means we'll probably put our barley up here and our corn down in one of the bottom fields just for ease. So we'll run this back. There is just a little bit of seed in the bottom of this. It can stay like this for now. And we may utilise it for some fertiliser later on as well. So as soon as there's enough space in that seeder, we'll drop the seed in. Or the planter, actually, we could use it in the planter as well. We'll see how much is left in that when we get to it. But let's get home and I want to show you this new mower. So we'll get home and we'll sell those old things and go shopping again. Seems to be buying stuff all the time at the moment, it's great. So there we go, there's our old seeder. I've obviously course parked the white in the way. Couldn't have found anywhere else on the farm to park the white, could I? We should be able to sneak it out though. So we've got our seeder here. A little bit of seed left in it, which we'll transfer out of it. But we'll get this sold ASAP. Let's see if we can get it out of here without causing too much hassle. We've got a little bit of space behind us, that helps. So we'll put this unused seed over near the shed over here. And we'll get it tucked away. That'll come in handy later on. So we'll just unload it here. Okay, job done there with the seed. You can see it over there by the shed. Let's drop this off. And at the same time, we'll reverse this up. Hopefully sell both of these in one go. And we'll also go and get the mower too. Obviously these will need a little bit of a repair, I'm sure. Yes, that's done a lot of work actually. Selling that. Didn't get much for that. It was never an expensive bit of kit, that though, was it? There we go. Kind of all counts, doesn't it? And over in the shed here, there is the Batwing. This has been a brilliant bit of kit, honestly. It gets through the work super fast, but what we're about to purchase will do the same at an even faster pace. So, much as this has been a brilliant mower, and I know it's a firm favourite with everybody who has it in FS, we are expanding at a pace. So we'll repair that, another 10 grand there, and let's go shopping. So there you go, there it is, front and rear mowers, ideal to go on the John Deere here as well. So we are going to get this sorted right now. I am going to put some more fuel in this. We've got half a tank in, but it's quite a small tank this, as you know, so better to get it topped up. And I think we'll run straight into the fields up here, and we will go for one more cut on them. It seems silly to not do that, doesn't it? Okay, there we go, all hooked up. That looks the part, doesn't it? How good does that look? I actually didn't check the power requirements, so this should work fine. I've got kind of no issues about this working. I'm excited to give it a spin. We do have a couple of bales there, we need to go and grab those. I won't get the load loader and bring those off the field, but after that we'll get this fired up and get it going, first and foremost. So let's just unfold it. Now interestingly, I could have bought an option with a swather on it from Krone, which was a lot more money, which actually pulls it all together, but the fact that this doesn't swath it is fine, because we do have our pickup on our baler, so not too concerned about that. But we will go and quickly grab these two bales so that we can get around the field uninterrupted. In Old Faithful here, but I'm not going to move them too far. Well, the hay one, of course. Just here, I've just realised that actually all the hay bales are still in the field, so I should go and get these with the loading wagon. But as this one's here, we'll pick this one up. It's actually grass in the other field. It's the one that we needed to pick up. Forgotten what I've done. There's so much going on, so we'll drop this in here, just because it was nearby. The grass bale that's on the other field, I'm going to just politely move it out of the way, but I'm not going to move it too far, because we should be able to wrap it next time we come around. So it's just up here hiding in the trees. There's our other one nestling there. Well, I say nestling, it's pretty obvious it's there. Don't know how we missed that. There we go. Let's flip it over, grab it. Like I said, we're not going to put it too far away, because we can wrap it next time we've got the bale wrapper out. Remember I ploughed the edge of this field? That was a silly thing to do. Losing good grass quality there, but it's done. And actually, after this cut, we are going to plough these under. So we will only lose a little bit of grass off. It's not the end of the world. So let's see how quickly he gets through this.
Bit
Okay, he seems to be happy doing his thing there. Doing a decent cut. Like in the mower, I maybe did underestimate the power slightly. 80 horsepower for the front one and 140 for the back one, so we are at the probably not far off the limit of what this tractor can do. We could do an engine upgrade, we probably will do now we know we've got this. But good to test it anyway. This is the only one we've got with the front hitch. And he's moving at a decent enough pace at the moment, so I'm not that concerned. So anyway, if I flip round here though, you can see all the hay bales sitting in the field there. So we will jump out now, we will grab the white, and we will get some of those bales loaded up. Do you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to wash this. It looks awful at the moment, and actually if you jump inside it, you can barely see out the windows, so from that perspective, it's probably earned itself a little clean. No comments please, I do clean my kit when I need to. Honest, governor. Just too busy, tend to forget. Get the windows cleaned, that's the important bit. We'll get this cleaned up. Still love this tractor, really good fun. Get all the dirt off it, looks pretty clean now. That'll do. Right. Bale trailer. This white potentially can pull that baler as well. That baler needs 200 horsepower, this has 210. So it might be something we try in the future. If the big machine is busy doing other stuff. But equally, might not be the right idea to do. You might need to look at upgrading other bits of kit as well. Maybe one of these smaller tractors. We've got 3 tractors very similar sizes. Might be that we need to bump one of those again in the future. But for now, they are doing the job. We don't need to get rid of anything. We've got a good choice of kit available open to us, so I'm happy with that. Now let's grab these. Aren't that many of these, but they're all 20,000 litres as well, so they should keep the cows happy for a little while at least, and the horses. That is a grass bale. That'll be our first grass bale that we spat out, so I'll need to make sure that doesn't get unloaded. It won't actually. It will just sit in the loading area because it's a hay barn. So we'll recognise that as a fill type, which is good. In fact, I could do that with the other one as well, couldn't I, rather than leaving it inside the field. And we'll just wrap them in the yard. That's what I'll do. Okay, here we are. Let's see what happens here when we do this. Yeah, there we go. Grass one stays outside as expected. That's good. And we'll just run this back to the shed in the absence of any other need for it right now. So there we go. I'm going to leave it there for this episode. We've got the mower going good. We will get the planter fired up and running for the next episode and get some more crops in the ground and get these fields here. Once we strip the grass off them, we'll get these fields up and running and good to go. But for now, from me, the Farm Sim Guy, the road to 1 million is very much on. So I will see you all again very soon. Bye for now.